Yes, I think that prices will go down actually.
Yeah. Let's say 2 years, they have increased the price with 2 grand.
Yeah. You cannot just sell a watch for this price because of the brand. The product itself should be a very high quality, innovative, interesting, have history and all these parameters together. Today we will make some forecasts for 2024, the watch industry, the maybe new releases, or what are the main trends in the watch industry in the coming year. My name is Olviya and I'm a watch dealer from Stockholm, Sweden.
And my name is Fabian, I'm a watch enthusiast and watch photographer. So what do you think about price increases on new watches for some brands?
I think that increasing prices, they were kind of trend for many brands, especially the mainstream brands.
Do you have an example of some brands?
Yes, Omega, Longines, Watch Group brands.
In general?
Yes, in general. This is something that I think will continue. Maybe not in the same tempo and path as in 22-23. So for 24, I think it will slow down, but I think that we will see price increases this year. Again.
I think it's kind of crazy if you look at it and look back. I think the first year or the second year of the COVID pandemic, so this was 2020 or 2021, I went around boutiques here in Stockholm and looked at, for example, Speedmaster. I think the price was around $7,000 if you would compare to, Now it's over 10, I think, here. Yes. So in, let's say, 2 years, they have increased the price with 2 grand for Speedmaster.
Yes, it's like 20 to 30% increase in general.
I think that's crazy, especially if you look at how much the watch have changed. But not to justify
the price. No, absolutely not. There are several factors, but anyway, the prices are increasing. I think one of the brands that have not increased in Swatch Group, it's Mido. They are still very price-worthy and they save this quality-value equation. But otherwise, many brands are increasing. At the same time, a lot of small brands, micro brands that are not the major, they have possibility to sell more watches if they do not increase prices as much. So they take niche of Longines, of Omega in some models, and in that case they can increase their sales.
What do you think about the vintage market? In general, will the prices go down still, or?
Yes, I think that prices will go down actually. And for the moment, we have still this situation where the sellers of the watches, they still want to get their money back, especially if they bought a watch recently, like 2-3 years ago, and for a very high price. And the buyers understand that, now it's starting to be a buyer's market. So I maybe do not need to buy for the same price. I maybe can have a bargain. And this equation, this has not found the stabilization yet, this balance haven't found yet, but I think that in 2024 will be more stabilization and the sellers will understand that the price are decreasing and they need to adapt to that, and the buyers are waiting for that. We have seen 2023 slowing down and decreasing prices for many brands, some models of some brands. And I think that this will continue, and this year, 2024, will stabilize because of the financial situation in the world. If we will see some good news happening, of course, it will also kind of reflect on the watch market as all the economy as well. but not directly, because luxury products are the first one that you stop to buy and the last one that you start to buy again in this recession times.
This is maybe off topic, but I have a question for you.
Yeah.
The hype around some models, or brands, not only Rolex but Patek Philippe and the Royal Oak, and we can mention others. But as a watch dealer, do you like that some brands are much more hyped up than other, or would you like to see a watch market where it was more like spread out? What have you thought about that?
Interesting question. No, I haven't thought, but it's like that. Some brands have a better marketing strategy, some have worse.
Yeah.
But it is
you have
like
no
that.
Opinion.
No, of course you would like to sell more brands that are in more interest.
Yeah.
It would be much easier than only one brand or one model is so hyped that is sold
you have to
for
follow
crazy.
the market in some way. Yeah.
But this is like that always. Some models come and go, and interest for them as well. Interesting that this price increases.
Yeah.
The models that were sold for so much, like AP or Patek Philippe, they are not sold at on the same prices today. And I think that they will also decrease in price much more next year or 2024.
Right. What do you think about collaborations? Both in general, for example, Hodinkee and a brand, and also probably the new Swatch watch.
Yes.
And which brand in the Swatch group they will do a collaboration with this year?
Swatch, difficult to know. I think some brand that is not that hyped. Maybe.
They don't have so many. They have Omega Seamaster. Mention Longines if they would go that low in price.
But I think it would be maybe Breguet before. I don't know. Longines is more affordable and doesn't need that hype that Swatch creates.
We have Glacite.
Yes, maybe.
CQ, their diving watch.
Yeah, that's kind of possibility. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. And regarding the cooperations with different retailers or blogs or whatever, I think it's interesting. Though I think that from consumer perspective or as a watch lover perspective, I would like to see something more than only a change of the color of the dial.
What would you like to see?
I would like to see more changes, maybe completely new models, maybe or very small limitations, so that this limited edition is really something to buy and to hunt. I know you don't like to hunt the watches, but that it's really interesting because now there are so many limited editions, collaborations and so on. Some of them are nice watches actually. More interesting than the ordinary model.
Yes.
But they are not. I would add some.
You want more special watches.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
So
totally.
That's something that's really special.
I know that you like Nevada Grandstand, which you have mentioned, but in general, what would you like to see from the micro brands?
I would like to see more of the rebirth of these historical models, iconic models, and I would like to see more of that because this is something that is interesting, gives perspective for the brand. Because many micro brands, they were existing before, then they were not in production many years, and for them to relaunch, they need to show their history, but also they need to be not only an ordinary watch. It should be a special movement, maybe in-house movement, something that really gives a value to this design, because in their time they were innovative with their design, with the look, some special bracelets, so some special solutions, and this is something that I think they should come up with again.
Yeah.
And then the hype will be justified. Otherwise, it's only, yeah.
I think they will remain a niche product if they don't do it. But if they can, create in-house movements and in overall create a better value for money and go to the mainstream, if you can call it that, in the long run, maybe not just next year, but I would like to see that so they can be more, be here for longer and not just in this trend.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the designs, the case materials, the dials, colors?
What to expect?
What to expect?
I think that this year we will see the same trend going on.
Okay.
And the bright dials, new materials, maybe more kind of out of the box watches, and maybe more interesting collaborations. I think that something like this will be coming. We have seen a trend for the heritage for a long time.
Yes.
So I think that this trend, it's not disappearing, but maybe some new models will come that are new, not
totally new.
Yes, not kind of heritage models that are relaunched, but something that's new is coming. This is something that I would like to see, the completely new models, completely new cases, new functions, new solutions. This is something that I would like to see, because not so much real news have been for a long time.
Yeah, I think this is interesting from, not to talk about micro brands too much, but for example, Christopher Ward, which have now been here for many years, but they see, what I can say, inspiration from other brands and create totally new models because they can do it. They don't have the heritage.
Yep.
So if mainstream brands can do that, that would be awesome.
And I think also another thing that will happen, or it continues, that people who are interested in watches, they are very kind of educated consumers. They know a lot. And that's not that easy to sell to them an ordinary watch for a high price. So the price, both on the micro brands, but also on the mass market brands, if you can say it, it's not mass market in terms of price, but very well-known brands. It's Rolex, Omega, Breitling, Cartier. You cannot just sell a watch for this price because of the brand. The product itself should be a very high quality, innovative, interesting, have history and all these parameters together, because you can buy a very high quality watch for 1,000 euro, which will last for a lifetime. You don't need to buy for 20,000 euro. So if you buy something for a high price, it should be everything else on place. So this is, I think, one of the ongoing trends, that people are knowing what they're paying for, what they're buying, and why they do it.
I would like to add one layer there. You mentioned it before, that's marketing. And of course you can mention Rolex, but you can mention some other brands that do it really well. And that's maybe the top layer. But I would like to say it would be interesting to see how, for example, Universal Chanel, how will Breitling market that company to make it successful?
Yes.
Again.
Yes.
Because it's kind of easy in some sense. But of course you need to have the quality, maybe you need the in-house movements and stuff like that. But also you need to market it really well.
Yes.
And many watch companies do it not so good today.
Yes.
And therefore they struggle. So that would be interesting to see. Okay, if we would do a prediction of maybe the watch brand of the year, it can't be Rolex because that's boring, even though I chose it for the previous year. What do you think? Which brand do you think will have the best models and the best year overall?
I can't say exactly what the brand will be, but
Okay.
I think it will be not in the, it would be in the middle price range, and a more affordable brand that creates models for very kind of value, quality and value models, and that will be that maybe come up with new collection.
Okay.
I think that in that price category will be, I hope to see something in the middle range, but something that's really, really good.
I would like to see a new micro brand, or a micro brand that I don't know today, or maybe just have read some article of, but who can get to the same degree as Nevada Granson or Zodiac or Christopher Ward, or that I would like to see. A new player in the game, you can call it.
Yeah.
That
Or existing player creating something like
yes,
out of the box.
Yes, that would, of course, that would also be interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we will
agree.
see.
Yeah,
we
we
will
will
see.
That was our predictions and forecast for watch industry in 2024.
Yeah.
If you have some ideas that you want to share, write to us. We will have kind of discussion about this in comments.
And in 1 year, we will see how right or wrong we was.
Yes, it would be interesting to see.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks. Please like and subscribe to our channels if you want to see more of this type of videos.